Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. I dropped something. That's what that sound was. That wasn't a exclamation of excitement about the game Elden Ring. Quality settings. I should probably turn down some of this maximum stuff. That way the computer has just like a little bit more wiggle room. Let's turn that to like medium. Reflection quality, we can put that to high. Volumetric quality, we can put that to high. Effects quality, high, yeah. Actually, no, I think effects quality is draw distance. I don't know. FromSoft games are very odd in their FromSoft games are odd. Everybody is back. Everybody's coming back. How are you all doing? I demand Ghostwire Tokyo stream, by the way. That seems like a good game. Ghostwire Tokyo? It seems like really inspired, which is something we don't get a lot of lately in AAA gaming. Yeah, let's do a new game. We'll make a monster. Yeah, but Taras, what about Lord Hood? Did you consider his thoughts on the matter? Who should we be? Should we be a wretch? Or should we be safe for work? Volumetric and reflections on medium. Okay, that's good. I demand a Doom Eternal stream, please. Doom Eternal would be a lot of fun to stream. That game is good. Orpheus says, what's up with the cringe Twitter Halo drama? Well, who else is going to deliver Halo Infinite live service if it's not for us, the cringy Halo community, you know? The game's not delivering content. We might as well. Wretch. Somebody says Wretch. Stream. Okay, we're going to take an official poll. Are we going with the Wretch, or are we going to stay safe for work? What are we doing, lads and lasses? Play a big man. I'm not sure what a big man is. Doom Eternal would be a fun stream. The problem with Doom Eternal is it requires a lot of focus. Like, it's not something you can just casually have fun with and play, you know? Wretch or bust, Wretch. Okay, we're going with Wretch. Okay. Now the age. Should it be matured? You know what? Origin. Yeah, Wretch. Keepsake. Increase maximum HP. Yeah, I'll do that just because the Wretch is really hard. So, for those of you who don't know, Elden Ring doesn't have, like... FromSoft games don't traditionally have a difficulty. The difficulty, it more or less comes from what you start playing as. And the Wretch is basically the equivalent of hard mode. You have no armor, you have nothing, and your stats just suck. And I feel kind of like being a tomato. So here, there we go. That's how I want to bump up the reds. I want to make my man a tomato. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Make Craig. We could make Craig. That's actually a really good idea. Okay, hang on. Craig's Craig's are like gray, right? The brutes. Here, we'll build off of this. They're more of like a gray, right? Like this. Okay, we gotta get it on the face. Whoops. Yeah, like this. Okay, alter face and hair. Okay. Hair, go, bye. You don't need hair, buddy. Trust me. You look much better without hair. Like this, right? Is this Zucchina's man? Probably. Rebecca made a pretty great character. I was very proud of her. They don't have eyebrows, do they? The Craigs. I mean, I know they do in the final game, but we're making Craig. Skin luster. What does FromSoft think luster is? Plain. Probably plain, right? Dark circles. Yeah, Craig had like dark circles around his eyes, right? Eyes need to be nice and wide. Yeah, they do, don't they? This is whoever that was that suggested Craig. That was a great idea. I should actually pull up a picture of Craig. Hang on. Let me go over to images. There he is. There's that beautiful face. Okay, I've got Craig on my second screen, okay? So I can have I minimized the game by accident. I thought all was lost, but no. Okay, I've got Craig on the second screen. I've also got you guys in the chat. Okay, reference material. Okay, eye position. I've got it. So Craig... Hello? Craig's eyes are a little bit up on the head. Because Craig's got... he's got a bit of a long face. He's also got those small little beady eyes that are kind of spaced apart like this. Yeah. There we go. Craig is always good. Are we going to talk about Halo Infinite spoilers? Enough time has passed. Unless somebody in the comment like hasn't touched Halo Infinite yet, then, you know, we'll be loose. But... the next video, by the way, is going to be the evolution of Call of Duty's ray gun. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to doing a Call of Duty video after that grunt video, because that grunt video took a lot out of me. The brow ridge, brow height, that's what I need to do. I'm trying to... oh, that's what... okay. Yeah, we need it out like that. Craig's not, like, angry, right? He's, like, apathetic. He's kind of like this. I mean, we can start from this. That way we have, like, the thick eyebrow... or the thick, like, brow line. Ooh. We just need it to, like, come out a bit more. You know, he's got to have that, like, Neanderthal look. Nostrils. Here we go. Here we go. Craig's got, like, Craig's got, like, one of these, you know? There we go. I'm starting to see a bit of Craig here. What about you? Oof. Hang on. We gotta... we gotta not do that. Here, you know what? Maybe it's the length of the nose that we don't want, right? We need a darker gray. That's true. Yeah, I've got this Craig right here with me. I'm looking at the image. Nose ridge. Huh. Okay. Oh. Oh. I think we're in business. Oh, Elden Ring. Yeah. Nose position. I just got a nose tip. We've just got to rein in that nose. Nose protrusion. If anybody's like an expert in these FromSoft character creators, how can we get the nose to not Pinocchio, you know? Because unfortunately, he's getting away from Craig, but something beautiful, I think, is being birthed in his replacement. The nose slider in this game, okay, the nose slider's a little bit hard to have control over. Okay, that's disappointing. Definitely a mark against Elden Ring, if you ask me. Go to nostril? Oh. Well, that is a fine face, but it's, we gotta have like a wide, you know? You know, we gotta get Craig out of this guy. You ever just wake up in the morning and your nose is like this? Because it's so dry? Is this your first time playing Elden Ring? It is not my first time playing Elden Ring, and it shall also not be my last. I wonder if maybe I can, like, do this, and then we can hop into, like, another... Nose protrusion. Ah! No. So there's just no way that I can, like, widen the nostrils without also giving him, like, a Pinocchio nose. Because that's disappointing if that's the case. Lower nostril size, go back to nose and extend width, maybe. Okay, lower nostril size, and then go back to nose. I don't see nose width. I guess maybe we could take a break for a second. If anyone's got Elden Ring right now, maybe you could hop into the game and mess around. Because we've also got now a problem of, like, he's got, like, a handsome Squidward look that's starting to go on, and we want to get away from that. You know, Craig has a beautiful, wide, coconut-esque mouth. The TV show has the shield recharging sound effect. For Halo? Nose protrusion, nose height. Yeah, I'm just caught. I guess we could do this, like, just for now. Even though that's not particularly Craigy, if you ask me. Craig's got some shallow cheekbones looking at him. Are you addicted to pony salt, LNG? I can't for the life of me figure out what you're talking about. Yeah, Craig's kind of like, I mean, he does have like a full face, but I feel like that's that's more due to like a lack of neck, you know? We're getting close. Guys, we're getting close. Look. The coconut mouth area is starting to form. Oh, yes. It's all coming together. We just got to figure out that nose. I'm so bummed about his Pinocchio nose. I must say, Craig has like a pretty strong, like jawline. Like if you just look at him. Here, let's go over to lips. Lip fullness. No, Craig has very, very, very thin lips. Like, very thin. That man purses. Here we go. He's kind of like this, but then lip protrusion. It's kind of like this, right? No, this is not what we want. He's gone from looking kind of like a really, really upset man to somebody who possibly has a bee allergy, which we don't want, you know? Because in the world of Elden Ring, I don't think they have ambulances. Okay, lip fullness. Lip size. I feel like it's like that every day we get closer away from God. What's that internet meme? Like that's what I feel like I'm doing. I feel like every change that I'm making, because I should have really started with the mouth, because now all the changes we're making to the mouth are traveling up the face to the eyes, and I feel like with every change I make, we stray further from Craig, you know? Yo, can't stay long, but keep up the good work, homie, says Leadhead. Thank you so much, Leadhead. I intend to keep up the good work. That is most definitely the plan. We're gonna, hopefully you guys enjoy the evolution of Call of Duty's ray gun. I must say, there is something alluring about what we have created. No, it's too... It's too strong. I'm very disappointed in how this is starting to... Oh, you know what? Nose size. This is like closer to a Craig, right? Than like this, right? Now he just looks kind of like he's holding back tears. He really does look like he's about to start sobbing. You gonna watch the new Halo TV show trailer? Something very cool was just revealed. Something cool was revealed? Leadhead says the evolution video for the grunt was a 10 out of 10. I'm glad you think so. That was really hard to make, surprisingly. I felt like I was going crazy because the editing just, it never ended. And I thought the video was only going to be like 22 minutes. And then when it was finally ready to go and I looked at the time, it was like, what? 40 minutes? Let's start over. We're too far away from this Lord and Savior. Yeah. Okay, guys. Take a look. Because this guy's going to have to go bye-bye, unfortunately. Imagine this guy, like, walks into, like, I don't know, anywhere. What would he even sound like? Because look at how wide the mouth is. Would he have a booming and commanding voice? Would he, like, demand for a Pepsi at the 7-Eleven? I'm just picturing what would this guy look like if he walked into a store and ordered something with a mouth that large? What would his voice, would it just project across the store? But yeah, we gotta unfortunately ditch this. Yes. Alter body. How do we... Where is... Oh my god, the head is just exactly the same, no matter... Okay, that's pretty good. Base template. I'm looking at their nose to see which one is the closer. This guy's a little bit too square-headed. This guy might be a good candidate. He's got those, like, weary eyes that Craig has. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this. Okay, hair first has got to go bye-bye. Yeah, that's a pretty good face to start with, right? He'd sound like Charlie from Smiling Friends. Can we make him look like Danny DeVito? I mean, we could. But we could also make him look like Craig, right? Eyebrows. This is like a really kind-looking man, I must say. I'm sad about what we're going to do to him. Because he seems nice. Okay, the lips. Let's start with the lips. Lip fullness. We do not want very full lips, right? Unless we do. Maybe like that, and then we could do lip thickness and tone it down. Yeah! Yeah, that's... Guys, that's Craig! Do you have a reference pic pulled up? I do actually have a reference pic pulled up. We can go like... Yeah, that's... This is pretty good. This is a very delicate... Man, I wish FromSoft games had, like, save features, but for the character creation. Because the mouth is looking okay. We've got to work on the chin. Okay. I'm so worried that I'm going to make a change and it's going to be ruined forever. Chin length. Start with a wide nose, but press it in. Large forehead and lowered eyes. Wide jaw and short neck. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What I'm worried about, Rebecca, is... Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. He goes from like, hello, how are you doing? I just farted in here. He goes from like looking very like peaceful to like, I'm mischievous. Oh, you know what? What do you guys think? Is this like a good Craig? Because I'm looking at this reference image, and Craig, it looks like somebody made like a mask, you know, that you'd wear, but like out of a coconut, and then drew a frowny face on the coconut, and that is his chin. That's the best. Like, he has big Thanos chin. Craig. You know what he also looks like? If you do this really fast, it looks like he's like a pufferfish. Like, this guy's walking down the street and he senses danger. Okay. It looks like Hindenburg plus Bruce Willis. There is a save face option. There is. Okay. There. That's a little bit better for like, you know, good old Craigathy. Somebody's saying there was something really good in the trailer for Halo, the show. J-Man Curly says skin suit. Correction, Thanos has a Craig chin. Okay. I won't argue you. Okay. The jaw. Now, how can we not ruin the jawline? I should probably actually get rid of the stubble that he has, you know? Facial hair. Yeah, let's get rid of the stubble. Clean, there we go. Clean slate. Facial structure. We could probably start. Should we work on the nose now? This is the hardest one. Oof. Could you imagine seeing somebody's face just morphing this fluidly? Game character creators are getting uncomfortably close to the uncanny valley. And it's just like moments like this, where it's just like, that looks almost like a person, but the face is doing things it shouldn't be doing. Nose position. We want it up like this. Tip height. Yeah, we want like this. Nose protrusion, we want him to have kind of like a convex nose. Nose height. Oh, I think we're getting close. I think we're getting close to Craig nose. Oh my god. I think we can do it. Guys, I think we're going to get Craig nose. Oh my god, please. Please stick the landing. Oh my god, we're getting close. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is the happiest I've ever been in my life. We're so close. It's, do you see the way it's like, it's sharp at the tip? I don't want that. I need to get I need to figure out how to make him look less like an evil pig man. We're getting close though. Lips are too thick. Yeah, I definitely agree. The lips have unfortunately gotten away from us. We're gonna revisit the lips. Don't worry. Nose protrusion. What can I do to fix that gap right there? Or to at least, like raise it up just a bit. Okay. Because we're so close. I can taste the monkey. The nose is upside down. Craig's nose? Less Voldemort, more Craig. Yeah, like Craig does have a nose. It's just kind of like a monkey nose, you know? This is unfortunately dipping towards like Voldemort. I mean, definitely, I think, unfortunately, the ears play a big part in that. We could probably actually take a visit over to... Are there ears? Where are the ears? Lips, mouth, chin, eyes, facial... Oh, please, 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 please tell me we can edit the ears. Please. Oh no, guys, we might be in ruin if we can't, like, edit the ears. Noah says, what is happening? I'm scared. I just joined. We are in the process of bringing Craig into the world of Elden Ring. Hang on. Well, let's get the eyes a little bit closer to Craig's. Eye size. He has very small eyes, like this kind of. No, they're more like this. Here, I think we can actually edit the color of them. Let's also... I know that we're starting to drift away from how Craig looks, but don't worry, we'll fix it. It's not ruined, I promise. Eyelashes. Can we... Yes. Okay, just no eyelashes. Yeah, damn it. He's starting to look, like, really bizarre. I'm hoping once I fix the eyes... Look at that power stance. Skin features. Cosmetics, tattoo, markup. How do I mess with the eye color? There we go. Okay, Craig has like... Yeah, they're like black. His, And then he has these beautiful, beautiful orange eyes. But they're more like this, right? And then they have kind of like this, right? No, they're a little bit brighter. Here, we should make them just a bit easier to see. Yeah, that's not right. I think we're getting close. My eyes are yellowish. Halo plus Half-Life equals amazing. That is true. Stardust Conspiracy says 4 hours later. Oh, of course. Heart-Nosed Craig. Oh, Rebecca loves Heart-Nosed Craig. I promise, guys, I almost got It's 4 hours later and I'm still at this. Like, we're close, guys. We're so close. Here, what did I do? Okay. Let's move our way back then over to facial structure. Because we're getting close at least, right? Here we go like that, but then lip protrusion. Yeah, Craig, like... The problem is this almost looks like he's smiling, where this looks a little bit more like, you know, in the spirit of our Lord and Savior, but the lips are just so big. And that's not what we need. Craig is a man known for having pursed lips. You know? I mean, maybe we could change it to sad and then lip size. Or maybe lip protrusion. I'm very, very upset, guys. I don't know why. Like, the lips, they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They're so full and healthy looking. But Craig purses his lips. If this man won't, then do I have any right to call him Craig? You know? High-level gameplay. You know what we could do? We could maybe cheat around it, and we could just make his lips the same color as his skin. But would that be cheating? He still just looks like he's grinning. Like he farted in an elevator and only he knows. We also got to get those laugh lines that Craig has. Making Craig IC, says Andrew. Okay, you know what? That is nice, at least, that you just joined and you were able to identify who we are trying to make. I was worried that it wouldn't come through. He goes from looking like he's up to something to just like somebody drew a face on a potato when I do this. I'm really bummed out. Somebody could do just so many beautiful things with this creator. If you guys start getting bored, like you're like, okay, come on, like, please move on, then I can move on, okay? Because I understand this probably isn't the most riveting of gameplay. Craig has bigger eyes than that, right? Oh, God. Oh, that's not what I want at all. Mr. Goon says hello, Mr. Late Night. It's hard to make them thinner. It really is. My position. Aw. He looks really upset. Don't want that. He's got more... This guy just looks like very dull. But like Craig's a lot more striking than this, right? I mean, this looks kind of close to... It's like a weird fish man. The longer I look at this this reference image of Craig that's next to me, the angrier he looks. Now he's just starting to look like a Martian or something. You know what? I think that might be what I needed, actually, to get the eyes right. So look, we can do like this. And then the eye slant. He doesn't really slant his eyes in. Right? And then we could add some eyeshadow to like imply the like depth, the sunken look. They released a new Halo TV show trailer. Should I check it out? Can I check it out on a stream? What if I ask all of you to switch over to the Halo TV show while keeping the stream up, and we all agree to press play at the same time? That way we can all have the same watch experience. What do you guys think? Because that could be fun. That way I don't get like the stream taken down, you know? It's those lips, man. They're getting away from me. Ah. Do a live react? We could do a live react. Okay. I am pulling up the Halo live action TV show. Halo TV show. The new trailer. Wow, 40 minutes ago. Okay, you guys ready? The 30-ish second delay will make that super hard. You know what? That is true. That is true, actually. Crap. What game is this? This is Elden Ring. You probably wouldn't know it by our attempt at making Craig. Yeah, I feel like the lips just aren't full enough. I'm sorry, guys. I tried. It's just Craig's really hard to make, you know? And it doesn't help that this guy has, like, ears. Can you do the Sentinel Beam evolution video? I could, most definitely. That is one to put on the list. I guess this is as close as we can make Craig, right? For now. Altered body. Okay, the head. Yeah, let's shrink the head down a little bit. The chest. Well, Craig is a large man. With a large abdomen. With large legs and arms. Does he have body hair? Or does Craig shave himself? Yeah, very muscular. Because Craig's not, you know, he's not malnourished. Like, Craig looks like he eats healthy. This looks surprisingly good. What do you mean? Oh, I appreciate that. Here, save to favorites. Oh, you guys want to see, Here, you guys want to quickly see? This is what Rebecca made. And this was Rebecca's first creation ever in a FromSoft game. It's pretty good, right? I like the way that the bob makes this character look like a squash or like a zucchini, which we called her Zucchina with a capital. One of the letters is randomly capitalized. Okay, so we got Craig now. Voice. Yeah, we'll do that voice for Craig. People are saying Craig should be waxed. But the Halo TV show trailer. Should I watch it right now? Because I can. Oh my god, hang on. Okay. Okay, I've got the trailer up. I'm gonna press play right now and explain to you guys how I'm feeling. Okay?
Silver team, on me.
Okay, Chief just said Silver Team. I saw a couple of Halo-y looking things. I don't actually mind Silver Team.
Just beyond our reach.
Asteroid City? This looks like Doctor Who. For the first time, I've been living in the dark, the guy just said.
The rage blinds you.
Rage is all I have left.
The girl's saying rage is all she has left.
The Covenant will not stop.
The Covenant do look really good in this series.
You willing to sacrifice everything.
What's the point in saving humanity if we're gonna give up our own?
I'm interested in finding a way to be less reliant on Dr. Halsey moving forward.
The truth could bring us all down.
Sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm taking in everything from this trailer. It looks good.
Something within us.
Oh wow, Keys looks really good.
Sacred. Something worth protecting.
Yeah, this certainly looks like Halo. Wow, that Prophet looked really good.
Silver team, on me.
Chief's voice sounds fine. Like, it's definitely, I guess, odd that it's not Steve Downes.
It's just us.
Like, it is weird that it's not Steve Downes, but I guess, like, he carries himself so differently in the show that I've kind of already detached myself, I guess, from the game version of Chief. Okay. That looked good. Are people still, like, mad about the show? Because I did see also Chief's memories are being suppressed. Or something like that. Craig. Like, something like Chief's memories are repressed in the show, and people were, like, really upset about that. I don't know, it's... Like, it looks fine. Alright. Let's go. There's definitely Andrew Heisendrive says, going to be honest, not a big fan of the CGI-free Arbiter Covenant human person. Yeah. The human Covenant girl with a very sorry, I just choked on something I drank. The human Covenant girl with a very modern day human hairstyle is a little bit weird. But I get why she's there, like, for a purely budget reason. Here's my what I think is going to happen with the show. We're going to have, like, you know, the outer colonies don't like the UNSC. Dr. Halsey made Spartans. The Covenant don't like humanity, but they've probably abducted a baby because the prophets realized, like, we don't have a lot of budget. We should abduct this human girl and raise her as our own. That way, whenever there needs to be, like, an action scene and people have to directly confront the Covenant, they have a human actor there and not, like, a CGI thing that costed thousands of dollars to produce. They're gonna defend a village from the Covenant that excavated a Forerunner artifact that beams information into Chief's head about the location of Halo. They take the artifact back to the UNSC, and they're like, what is this Halo thing? We have no clue what this is. The Covenant lady is going to storm the UNSC facility, and the Covenant are going to acquire the artifact, and now the Covenant know where Halo is. So then the UNSC is going to be like, we're boned. We don't have the artifact anymore. So what they're probably going to do then is they're going to go to the outer colonies where we're going to meet that guy who left the UNSC and is wearing a trench coat and Spartan armor. And basically it's going to be a big race against the clock to find the location of the Halo ring or maybe something else. And then the season's going to end with, we found it. And you're going to see the Halo and then lead into season 2. That's my prediction. Yeah, that is my prediction. It's all going to be about finding the Halo ring, and they're going to lose the artifact very early on, and it's going to put them on a time crunch. Thus, they're going to have to go into the Forbidden Place, which is that massive asteroid city, and meet people who are like, we don't trust the UNSC, but we need to put aside our differences. The Covenant will find Halo. And so they're going to work together, and we're going to learn things about the UNSC maybe being, like, bad or, like, not good. And there might be some clunky social commentary there. Because if I remember right, the guy who does Star Trek Discovery and the Picard series, his production company is behind this. So I'm banking on some pretty on-the-nose clunky social commentary. But some very, very flashy production values that look very good. And unlike Star Trek, Halo, I think, lends itself much better to action, so this might be a better fit than Star Trek was. Monkey. Yeah. I am... Monkey! We don't have a shield, do we? Oh my god. A huge fan, says Spartan117. Thank you. The show looks good. Yeah, I think the show looks really good. I saw some people, like, really upset about all the, like, creative liberties it's taking, and I don't mind the creative liberties. If the show itself is good, then it can take all the creative liberties it needs. I just hope the show is good, you know? And the best part is if the show is good and it has some genuinely awesome ideas, we could probably introduce some of those awesome ideas into the game, while getting it to fit with the lore. Let me hit you. Because the show is completely non-canon, so no matter what the show does, it's not going to ruin Halo. Because it's in its own bubble. But if the show does manage to do anything that is cool, there could be ways that it could be introduced into the mainline series. And I'm not saying things like the Human Covenant Lady, because, being best friends forever with humanity is kind of against the Covenant's religion. But other cool things, like cool visuals or something. Game audio is too low. Okay, I can turn up the game audio, okay? Here. Is this a little bit louder? If it's still not loud enough, I can turn it up more. I don't understand the point of licensing a franchise like Halo just to make what is basically high-budget fan fiction. Well, I assume it's the same reason that Marvel licensed a lot of its properties out, and none of them followed the comic book canon, you know? You change the story to fit the medium, as well as you don't want... It's the same reason, actually, that, like, the Disney Star Wars movies, the trilogy, I should say, have so many problems, but it wouldn't have been a great idea for them to directly adapt the books. Like, you want your audience, I guess, to be kind of, like, on equal footing when it comes to this. Like, there are some instances like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter where that works, but even those movies took licenses from the books, or liberties, I should say, from the books, and made a couple of changes. Just basically, Halo, the TV show, wants to tell a different kind of story with the Halo iconography. And if the story it's trying to say is interesting, then by all means, go ahead. You know, the MCU proved you don't need to stick to the source material to be successful. The audio needs to be a tad louder. Let me make the audio a tad louder then. Is this too loud? If it is too loud, I can turn it down. I am going to turn down some of the music, though. Because I know the music can get a little bit crazy in these FromSoft games. I am honestly not... I won't be surprised if Covenant Lady ends up dying due to fiddling around with some Flood stuff on Alpha Halo. Q Arbiter taking over as the Covenant perspective character in Season 3. I don't even think, like... Yeah, I guess, like... I guess Human Lady could die. But I doubt it would be Flood-related. I don't know, just something tells me we're gonna see Halo kind of stray away a little bit from the Flood stuff. Come here, Knight. I'll beat you in the back of my club. Yeah. Look at Craig's haters gonna hate walk. Yeah. Alright, let's go up this way. Or is it that way? I think it's this way. Super excited for Infinite's campaign co-op. Only concern is the balancing of boss battles. Just imagining poor Bassus getting absolutely melted by 4 Spartans with Sentinel beams. Your thoughts? Yeah. Yeah. That could be a problem. I did not consider that. The open world stuff could probably be a little bit better, but the campaign feels a little bit linearly designed, for lack of a better term. I'd imagine there would have to be some reworking of some of those encounters just for the sake of co-op. Spartan117 says, the Halo TV show on Paramount Plus is totally cringe. Look at Cortana's model. She doesn't look like an AI at all. I don't think it's totally cringe. I definitely think the Cortana could be improved, though. It's not Sonic levels of bad, like that movie Sonic. But it's definitely like, you know what I mean. It doesn't look like Cortana. Oh, I don't have the sword key. It doesn't look like Cortana, and it also doesn't look, I guess, I don't know. It could work, maybe. Maybe it was just a bad shot, you know? But the contact lenses in the eyes are a little bit odd. Do you think the show will be Game of Thrones in space? Like a political thing? Possibly. Because they seem to be in the show leaning hard into the whole, like, the UNSC aren't really the good guys. Like, there are no good guys. There's definitely bad guys. Like, the Covenant are just bad guys, but you know what I mean. There's room for, like, political drama. Somberdoc says, hey, I like Teeth Sonic. I like Teeth Sonic, too. I'm very bummed out that the internet got its way and Sonic looks great in the final movie. Because I wanted bad-looking Sonic. Think of the memes we could have gotten. She kind of looks like the weapon from Halo Infinite. Some of that probably is there, but I don't really see the weapon comparison, because the weapon is a lot more, I guess, like, tidy and uniform looking, you know?
Are you you may also that it will leave even if it.
Alright. Let's go this way. Come on. Ooh. What's this? Gotcha. I need to make a new character. My current guy in Elden Ring on the Xbox, I'm not liking the build that I have. We're avoiding that guy up there. I guess it will drop June 2022 for co-op. Hopefully. I also hope something like this never happens again from a Halo game. Because this is now the... I should say, at least from 343, this is their third game now in a row to launch either buggy or incomplete, or both. And that's not me counting the Master Chief Collection PC launches. That was also not very smooth.
You're a Tani, and I can also see that you're not. Then why not play him Kali? You know, you should buy us a crafting essential.
Gotta make a
The kit
crafting
costs
kit.
about the import. You know, if you should buy us.
I need to first get a shield. I think these guys up here will drop, like, armor, pieces of armor, if you kill them. Imagine Knuckles in that original Sonic style. Like, if they made, like, a creepy Knuckles. That would be awesome, man. Oh boy. These guys are relatively easy to bait. And then you go up behind them and you just hit them like that. No, he didn't drop anything for me. Okay, that's disappointing. Let's go up this way. You can respec at Renella if you don't like your build. I didn't know that. I guess it's also less of like a respecking thing, and it's also more of a what is even going on thing. Because FromSoft games, they are very vague. They're kind of storytelling, which I like. I wish more games were like that. You notice our Tarnished, the character that we're playing as, has not said a single word. And I like that. You know, this isn't like Aloy, who is just babbling incoherently. But, it does make it a little bit hard to follow sometimes in FromSoft games. So sometimes a couple playthroughs are warranted. Like, it took me maybe 2 or 3 Bloodborne playthroughs to get what the plot was. Okay, we got Bolt. Oh god, that village. That village is pretty tough. Let's go up here. It's like they had one job to give us content and they just took it out for live service content, which is very disappointing. I don't think they removed anything. Like, Halo Infinite was once upon a time in a very complete state, and they were like, just get rid of infection and stuff, and Forge and all of that. I genuinely think it's due to, you know, probably, you know, the removal of a game director and then another guy coming in and being like, we need to delay this for a year. And then the game coming out and still being buggy and incomplete. It was probably more so a matter of like focusing, I guess, like cutting stuff down so that they could. It's kind of like when you're working on a project and your project becomes so big and messy that you start to lose track of yourself and you don't even know where you're going anymore, and it would probably be a lot easier to start simplifying things and focus on that one thing than it would to try to take all these random disorganized elements and stitch them together. And even then, the final game, Halo Infinite, does feel very, like, stitched together in patchwork. It was probably really hard to come together. Craig, King of the Jungle. Ugh. No! No! Well, apparently those bats are King of Craig. Do the wave emote? What does the wave emote do? Are you going to PvP in Elden Ring? I haven't actually PvP'd yet. I'm not great at Dark Souls PvP. I say that, I haven't even tried it, but I'm very scared. Like in Bloodborne, most of my playthrough is me on my own. Here in Brazil, everyone hates Halo Infinite. That's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Yeah. I don't think the developers deliberately set out to launch Halo Infinite with less content than before. I just think they, the game was not coming together behind the scenes. Game director had to be replaced, and Joe Staten had to come in and get the game out the door, even if it meant cutting down the scope of the game. Because if they did work on baking the whole game together, it probably would have been a barely functioning mess of different elements. And the game already, I think a lot of people have noticed that there are patchworky aspects to the game. Like a lot of game systems that feel very underdeveloped. And that's probably not a matter of a developer being like, it's done. You know, my UI that barely works and is really hard to... it's done. That's probably more an example of, you know, your director coming in and saying, show me what you got. And you're like, here it is. By July, I'm hoping to be here, and we're going to have these systems. And it's, no. We got to have this finished by X date so we can begin polishing up and getting the game, like the whole game compiled into a launch build. And it's like, but my thing's not done. I'm sorry. You got to close now. Stop adding to these systems you're developing. Because usually if a system is really bad in a video game, the developer is well aware of it before you are. And really the reason it's bad is because it's a compromise. Hayabusa was always a bad helmet. Hot take. Hayabusa's a weird looking helmet, but I don't think it's a bad one. I think it serves its role as the marketing plug for what was it, Ninja Gaiden? I'm just running around, just eating berries with my stick. I think the devs did what they were told to do since they are working temporarily at 343. Not all of the devs. There's a difference between... Well, no, there isn't much of a difference, because they are still developers. But, like, full-time employees and contractors, which I assume that's also not helping things. That, like, Microsoft-style development house, where it's, like, kind of like, you don't want to hire any... long-term employees, so you can kind of get out of giving them benefits for being long-term. You just want to hire contractors who work for X amount of years and then move on once their contract ends. Things could probably get done a lot quicker if you had a solid studio. Because those people can learn from their previous work and build upon that, as opposed to like, alright, you did your work, bye. Alright, new guy, get to work. What do you think of Call of Duty 4 multiplayer? I think Call of Duty 4 multiplayer is awesome. Microsoft has bad contracting policies when it comes to game development. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. And it does make me a little bit worried about the Microsoft Activision buyout. Not that Microsoft would not improve the working conditions there, but Microsoft definitely aren't saints when it comes to how they handle, you know, development with their various studios. And I do hope that they don't weasel out of the union that's starting to form. At, I forgot what it was, Raven. I think they're working on the game industry's first union, which is kind of like, that's pretty big, because I feel like up to now, most legislative bodies and, like, the world as a whole kind of still has that, like, video games? Is that the Ataris? Is that, like, Pong? Like, they still don't realize, I guess, the scale of the video game industry now, and they don't realize the abuse that a lot of developers are put under, whether it's due to like negligence, like just really, really bad direction, which results in unhealthy work cycles, or just, you know, abuse. Which seems to be the case with Activision Blizzard, where it does seem like deliberate abuse that's going on. You think they would have learned a thing or two from Sony and Nintendo by now? I don't know. Sony and Nintendo, they have their own, you know, skeletons in their closet, you could say. Because the Japanese game industry isn't flawless by any means. There's all sorts of horror stories that come out of various Japanese studios about, like, their working conditions and stuff. And then Sony, you've also got, you know, Sony's got its own list of issues in regards to how they treat I guess what like a game is, what a successful game is. Granted, I have heard when it comes to various game studios, Sony is a lot more like less hands-offy, but it's more like pushing you to create a very specific kind of game experience, and then they leave you to it, but you better make that kind of game experience when we come back. A guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Interesting. I haven't seen this before. What is this? See, this is the stuff that I missed in my first playthrough. Because when I ran around in my other profile, I just, like, came up here, and it's like, well, what is this? This is a weird statue. Can I hit it? And, like, no, nothing happens. I didn't get that prompt. So that's cool. Spartan117 says, when will your Elite Evolution video come? Because they released more Elites. Probably give me quite a few weeks, okay? Because that Grunt Evolution video, I got pretty stressed while making it. Because I was under the assumption it would be like 25 minutes. I did not know it was going to be like 40 minutes. And because of that, I kind of overestimated my ability. And so I was crunching really hard with that video, and it kind of drove me insane. So give me a couple of weeks to work on those bigger creature evolution videos, because they're longer than I expected them to be. It points you to the direction of hidden dungeons, somebody says. Okay. Somebody says, what's your thoughts on arson? Like burning things down? Please don't burn things down. Or is arson like a game? Yeah, I do know that there's that scary cat statue that's in that cave over there, but I am definitely not ready for that yet. I've got to find a shield. Does anybody know where to find a shield and maybe some armor? Because I can't keep just, like, killing these same guys over and over again. Ah! Have you seen EBR's evolution videos with Halo things? Of course I have. He asked me, actually, if he could have permission to make them. Yeah, that EBR, he does good work. Two-hand the weapon. How do I two-hand a weapon? What's the button for it? Oops. Because I have not, that's a Dark Souls thing, right? Or Dark Souls 2, I mean. Come here. If I kill this thing, it gives me more, flasks without me needing to rest at a bonfire. Ah! And there's these skulls. Where'd it roll? There we go, I broke it. Ah! My first Elden Ring stream, and I am being chased through the woods naked by pigs. Hold down Y and the attack button. There we go. Yeah, look at this. Are you going to make an evolution of the Needler video? I already did. It's a little bit outdated, though, because it did not take into account the Halo Infinite one. I made it a few years ago. But most of the information still holds up in that video. Oh, God, please let me kill this guy before he's... Yes! Okay. We got a shield, boys. Okay. Damn it. Oh, wait. Okay, we're okay. Sneak over this way. There's people up there. I'm gonna go over to that bonfire up there and rest. Rest my weary head. I think Halo Infinite will be received a lot better once Season 2 drops and we finally get into the rhythm of a new season every 3 months. I don't think Season 2 is going to fix Halo Infinite's problems, to be honest. Just the nature of game development, everything being worked on with Season 2, unfortunately there's not enough wiggle room to fit in criticisms from the launch of the game. It's more or less stuff that they were working on prior to launch that we're going to see in Season 2. Season 3, I think, will be a little bit closer to, like, some responses to criticism. Ah! There we go. Monkey, drink health potion. You don't have the strength. That shield will be bad. Okay, the shield will be bad. Okay, we'll take off this. See, I'm still trying to figure out some of the mechanics of the game. Hang on. How do we do this? Press... There we go. I have to hold down the Y button or triangle button. Monkey. Oh! 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 They're coming! Come on, come on. Oh, oh. Oh boy. This is bad. They're kind of in sync with each other. Ah! Oh, oh. Oh yeah! Ooh, drop that shield! Ooh. Ah! Yeah! Did you see me beat that knight to death with my wooden stick? Holding Y is a modifier button. Got it. Stealth Archer build, someone's saying. I have heard that the Stealth Archer build in this game is very overpowered. Kind of like, I assume, like Skyrim. Here, I see a guy. Oops. I can't believe they didn't hear that. Also, why did that wooden wagon... It just, like, fell apart like a house of cards. Oh, man, there's too many folk. Okay, hang on. Let's go this way. There's man over here too. Yeah. I'm still lacking armor though. The ape noises you make while killing things really adds to the experience. I mean, you know, I'm getting in the mood. It's nature versus man. Yeah. This ring is mine. Let's pick this up. A flail. Can I use this? No, I can't use it effectively. Okay. Craig not strong enough. That tree is pretty cool, by the way. Just like as a video game visual. Like FromSoft is usually very good with that. Bloodborne especially, I think, has some of the, like, outside of like Bungie, FromSoft is probably some of the most talented people in the industry when it comes to, like, memorable draw distance things, or, like, things from a distance. They're just really good at, like, what is that when you look off in the distance. Oh god, is the knight angry? No. Okay. The knight is coming this way, though, and then I will attack that man who is sleeping by the fire. Yeah, the color palette in this is growing on me. I'm glad. Come here. Ooh! 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 Yeah! That was probably the messiest kill I've ever had to do in this game. But it got the job done. I even like the way he runs with a two-handed club. He just looks like he's up to some mischief, you know? Hide in the bushes. What do you think NPCs think when they're in like a stealth game, and you're just picking them off one by one, and they're on their pre-scripted patrols, and they just walk over a dead body, and nothing happens? You follow me to the woods. Okay. Come away from your friends. What are your thoughts on the Needler? In Halo Infinite? I like the final version of the Needler a little bit better than the flight version. I know people liked the flight version. I thought that the needles moved a little bit too fast, to the point where it did feel like a nail gun, or like an SMG, more than it felt like a Needler, if that makes sense. I do think in the final game, I don't know, I feel like, I'm not sure how you would balance the Needler, because make too many improvements to it, and it could quickly spiral out of control and become a little bit too dominant. Like, the Needler's almost more of like a gag weapon than it is a viable weapon you want to run around with. And if you do make it that viable weapon, you risk kind of derailing the combat. So I don't know. I am generally okay with where the Needler is in Halo Infinite currently. But I understand some people prefer the more SMG-like role that it had in the flights. Here, I'm going this way because I'm going to go replenish some of my flasks. Unga bunga, but quietly. Yeah, that is kind of what we're doing right now. The Needler is an SMG that shoots pink crystals. It's not really, though, right? Like, if you think about, like, a submachine gun, I think of something that you kind of, like, use in close quarters situations. The Needler of, like, Combat Evolved, that thing had range to it. The archive says, evolution of vehicles, perhaps? Well, which kind of vehicles would you like to see? Oh, Rebecca, this is the lady who called me maidenless.
Traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. offer you an accord.
Yeah, and then she calls me maidenless.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished.
Craig is interested.
I am afraid, are maidenless.
Craig don't need no
I can
maidens.
play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring.
Craig permits
You need only
this.
take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace. Ah, I bequeath to you this ring.
Then bequeath it. Alright, and now I've got my horse.
Use it. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright, and now
Shall
this
I
is how
turn
we
let
level
my
up
hand
in the
rest?
game Elden
Share them
Ring.
with me.
Basically, they let you kind of like faff about in the open world,
Your
not really
ambitions.
knowing what you're doing.
The principles you would follow.
Maybe not strength yet, but I guess vigor, yeah. And now I am leveling up. And so the idea is every time you kill something, you get magic runes, which are basically currency, and then you bring it back to her at these bonfires, and she can like infuse them into you to make you stronger. The problem is once you die, you respawn back at these, and all of your runes are out there where you just died, and all the enemies are reset. So you have to like sneak through the enemies or fight through them to get your runes back. And if you die before you can pick them back up, they're gone forever. So like death is kind of like it's not really like a checkpoint reset. It's more of like an actual game mechanic where death can kind of form new gameplay rhythms because you got a bunch of runes and then you die. Well, now you have a new gameplay objective. You have to get your runes back and not die. Otherwise, they're gone forever. I have lost thousands of runes. Just randomly dropping in to say you should try Persona 5 if you haven't already. I've heard Persona 5's really good. I believe there is a torch this way. Is there anyone that doesn't know Dark Souls left? You believe it or not, yeah. Because you gotta remember, Dark Souls is a decade old now. There were kids that were like 5 when Dark Souls came out, and they're now 15. And they're getting into gaming. So to them, Dark Souls is probably like, that's that old game, right? So Elden Ring, for a lot of people, is their first ever FromSoft style game. In fact, my introduction to FromSoft games was Bloodborne. Because before then, I didn't really give Dark Souls a chance. I just thought, meh, whatever. Medieval game. But then Bloodborne, the location and the theme, I guess, was interesting enough to convince me to try it. And the mechanics were interesting enough to get me to, like, actually branch out and try out other FromSoft games. We gotta go up this way. But there's bats. Maybe I can get the enemies to fight amongst themselves, and then I can sneak into that cave where the torch is in the confusion. I'm fairly certain there's a cave up here. I could be completely wrong. Vernersage is in here. Let's see. what some people are saying. This looks like Lord of the Rings. Close. It is Elden Ring. And I have made my character look as close to Craig as the in-game character creator could let me. So this is supposed to be a person, believe it or not. I'm not playing as like an orc or a monkey. Just a simple Craig. They're wolves. That's bad. Oh boy. Craig sure is in a pickle, isn't he? Oof. Let me see if I can lure them into the camp. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Look at me, I'm a target. Let's lure them to the camp, and then maybe they can get into a fight with the NPCs. And then I can take advantage of the distraction. No, come back, don't go away. Ooh, ooh, follow Craig. Oh my god, now I've just got bats and people attacking me. Fight amongst yourselves! Oh! Are they just not fighting? It's a bat! Are they friends? Ooh, ooh. Ooh. This is gonna take some acrobatic skills. Oh my god, they're just not fighting. They're interested in me. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, this dog is still coming. They're backing off. Monkey. Yes! Oosh! Craig found a golden rune. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This dog's gonna kill me. Craig offers a truce. Oh my god, is the dog taking the truce? Is the dog leaving? Ah! Okay. Craig did not account for this. Ugh. No truce, only hungry. Okay. I swear that in that camp is a torch that you can pick up and then it just becomes yours forever. That bums me out. I can't, like, get the entities of the world to fight amongst themselves. Attacks don't make noise. Projectiles and some spells are good for that. Good, good. Okay. No late night. You're supposed to sneak up on them, not the other way around. Yeah, that guy came up out of nowhere. Just suddenly there was a blinding light from a torch and him shrieking. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know what's okay. I'm going to tell you guys something that actually drives me a little bit crazy about open world games. And I'm glad it's not a mechanic, but... So, have you ever just seen, like, a field of grass or something? Or, like, the woods? And barefoot, just sprint across it or through it. I guarantee within 5 seconds, you're going to stumble and go, ow, because you stepped on something sharp, right? So when I see Craig here running across a field, that's all I can think about. Is surely there's a thorn somewhere. I guess maybe, you know what, we could just run around. I know that there's a cave entrance around here. It's somewhere. I just forgot where it is. Here, and then if I run far enough, they lose interest, because they're video game characters. Yeah, Elden Ring is a really hard game. The combat, at least. That's what people like about it. Human foot soft, Craig foot strong. Exactly. I would, so somebody asked me before, or somebody said before that, like, Elden Ring was just really good, which is true. But something it also taught me is, like, just how obnoxious, I guess it is, like, how hand-holdy a lot of open-world games are. Like, ironically, some are more linear than actual linear games. And Infinite, in replaying its campaign, something that does bother me quite a bit is the lack of, like, I guess just organic exploration within the game world when it comes to encounters, situations you can find yourself in. Every single marine encounter in that game is telegraphed to you from your menu. Like, you can't just kind of go over a hill and boom, there's a bunch of marines fighting brutes, you know? They're always carefully telegraphed to you long before you reach them. And I don't know, playing Elden Ring, where it's just very kind of like, you don't really know where you're going, and then you stumble upon something cool that isn't marked on the map at all. I just wish Halo Infinite had a little bit more of that. Uh-oh. We've got a bot. Do you think that the Ubisoft-y formulaic open-world design will begin to fade, and what do you think will take to genuinely change it? I doubt it's going to change, because people do like what they like. But I do think that there's going to be a lot of game developers, I guess, that are going to try to do a little bit less open-world checklisting when they design their open worlds. It's tough, because Elden Ring, what I think, and FromSoft games in general, they kind of go against a lot of Western game design philosophies, which is instant gratification. And kind of very, very carefully, like, telegraphed. Like, the open worlds of a lot of open world games are not very organic at all. They don't feel like living, breathing spaces. You know, they feel more like, well, they feel more like sandboxes, I guess is the best way to describe it. Or like a jungle gym or a playground where it's like, this is clearly the play space where you play and do this activity, and it is on your map for you, and this is how you do it. You don't have a lot of open world games that take advantage of the nature of being open world anymore. Like, they don't feel like just a giant space. I think of kind of like old Fallout games, like Fallout 3, versus now you've got like Fallout 4 where you can see like a little bit of a difference in how Bethesda designs their games. They feel a little bit more curated, I guess. I don't know, I just wish like kind of sloppier design philosophies would return. Like not everything has to be so like meticulously polished and play tested and focus group tested and made to be as easy as possible. And then on top of that, you've got a lot of game protagonists that kind of won't shut up. Like if this was Horizon Zero Dawn or something, my Tarnished character would probably have 1,000 things to say about this situation. That's an enemy camp. I better stay quiet. You know, or they saw me. I've got to watch the one with the shield, or there's a cave somewhere. I should explore it. Like you wouldn't be allowed to kind of stumble upon these things yourself. And Halo Infinite, to an extent, does also suffer from that. It's a little bit more forgivable in Halo Infinite, because it's not Chief babbling to himself for no reason. It's an AI character, but, you know, you've still got... You know, up ahead, Chief, is Bip Bap the Basher. He's a high-ranking banished, but you can't just stumble upon a boss. Listen to the dialogue they're saying and be like, oh my god, this guy might be a high-priority target. I should take him out. Monkey. I think of kind of, there was that, that video that was shared, that kind of went viral on Twitter, and it was like, this is the next step for open world design or something, and or boss design, and it was Aloy fighting a giant robot with a red glowing weak point, and she was like, the weak point's glowing red, I should hit it, or something like that, and there's a monster in the middle of attacking, like, never mind the fact that that's kind of very out of sync for the... Like, the player knows already, you know? The immediate priorities, oh my god, that thing's trying to kill me. Marty O'Donnell even explained it really well. He called it, like, the inner monologue games have a lot of problems with just being very out of sync with what the player is going through at the moment. He described it kind of like in his Resident Evil 8 playthrough, his hand got cut off. And the character said, I need to think of a way out of here. And he was thinking, no, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking, oh my god, my hand just got cut off. And I think that's part of why games like Elden Ring are kind of lauded for being so immersive. It's because the game doesn't try to assume what you're thinking and have a character just like babbling out loud and stuff. It's just, you know, silence. No map markers, no, you know, crazy loud UI. It's just letting you discover everything for yourself and form your own experiences. Why is Master Chief naked? What Halo is this? This is not Chief, this is Craig. This is Craig currently. And this is Halo 2. Thank you for asking. Okay, we're probably just gonna get out of here, actually. I totally forgot I have a horse, by the way. Is this Elden Ring? It is Elden Ring. Alright. We're gonna summon our horse. And the horse has a double jump, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go back this way and I'm gonna get a crafting kit.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back.
Purchase. We've also got a telescope, which is a lot of fun. I think I have enough for both. Yeah, okay.
I'm glad you took my warning.
Okay, we got a crafting kit and a little telescope so we can kind of like spy ahead, scout out what the enemy is up to. We'll take a little nap, poo. Get Craig back some more health juice. Look how at peace he looks. Should we wait until nightfall? What are your thoughts on Counter-Strike? Counter-Strike is fantastic. Counter-Strike, the best way I can describe it is it's almost like the football of first-person shooter esports, where it's kind of been the same thing since, you know, for like, what, 20 years now? But it's got such a core... What is going on? Do you hear that? Is that on the other side of this ledge? Hang on. Let's go investigate. I'm actually, like, worried. What is that awful sound? Is that bat? You can buy armor from that guy, too. Is that the bat? Is that the bat? What's making that awful sound? I don't think it's the bat. Let's go investigate. What is this? Is that a bug? Oh my god. Is it those things? Are those things screaming? That's horrifying. How do I free them? Shut up! Stop! Stop it! That is horrible. That is an awful sound. Wait, what does this say? No item ahead. First off, death. Yeah. Whoa. Do you see that? It's like a... Okay, we gotta get away from, like, those screaming guys. What an awful, awful sound. Get a bow and put them out of their misery. Can you do that? Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can make our way down. We'll find a way. You know what? I wonder if my horse... Okay. Is there a distance? So my horse has a double jump. Can I leap my horse off the cliff and then do a double jump right before I hit the bottom? Or is there like a certain distance where it just cuts off my ability to double jump? Let's find out! Okay, that answers that question. What's the next video game evolution video to be on?
May I have a word?
Whoa. Hello?
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
I can call the spectral steed. Yeah.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Does she have 4 hands? Oh my god, she has 4 arms.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall battles past, now it is thine. To do with as thou wishest.
Okay, thank you.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between.
This is crazy.
How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the 2 fingers?
That was weird. Did you see all that, like, mist that came out of nowhere when she showed up? Okay. What I love about FromSoft's Soulsborne games is that despite the settings being very bleak, at the end times, these worlds still look beautiful. Yeah! I mean, like, that's gorgeous looking. But this is like an awful, awful place. So isn't it, from what I understand, from what I've gathered about the lore of this game, the Elden Ring it's either an alien being or a shooting star that fell from outer space and was forged into the titular Elden Ring. And it's, like, responsible for the laws, I guess, of the universe. And then when it was shattered, everything started going haywire. And it's like death now just isn't a thing. Like, people can't die. Something like that. And, like, nobody wants to reassemble the Elden Ring because everybody is, like, fighting for the scraps of it, the shards of it. And, like, nobody wants to surrender their power that they have from these individual shards. And so the land, I guess, of this game is kind of caught in this, like, eternal nightmare where things don't make a lot of sense. That's what I've gathered so far. Maybe somebody can correct me. And that's your explanation for why you can come back from the dead. And why other people come back from the dead too once you've killed them. Let's go this way. Either way, FromSoft games are really good. And I like when FromSoft does cosmic stuff. And it's not because I'm biased towards Bloodborne, but Bloodborne, if you guys like Lovecraft and cosmic horror, you'd like Bloodborne, which was done by these same developers. And so it's like this same kind of weird vagueness where you don't really know what's going on and nobody's explaining themselves and your guy is quiet and it's just like this air of weird mystery, but with Lovecraft shit. Let's pass the time until at least morning, maybe. Do you think survival games will ever become mainstream AAA, or is the genre incompatible? I don't think the genre's incompatible. I think the survival genre is doing very well right now. I mean, Minecraft, Valheim, all those games are doing really well. In fact, something that not a lot of people talk about, which is kind of funny, is Halo isn't Microsoft's most profitable IP. You know what it is? It's Minecraft. Like, it's kind of crazy that Steve is not, like, the face of Xbox, you know? We can't level up with anything. Okay, crap. Proper death means a return to the Erd tree. Have patience till the time comes and the roots call to you. Yeah, it's like something like this. Like, because the Elden Ring was shattered now, nobody can die. And so they're just caught in this, like, awful state of undeath where they just can't have a release. Here, I remember this from my... Oof! From my playthrough on the Xbox. This guy came out of nowhere and surprised me. Ooh, ooh. Oh boy. Would you do a Minecraft stream someday? Probably. I like Minecraft, but isn't like Minecraft a meme? At least streaming it? Okay, we're starting to enter the deeper parts of the dungeon. I think I'm gonna call it quits for now, okay? Because it is almost 9 o'clock and I want to start getting ready for bed so I can wake up early and get started on the next evolution video. Ugh! I hope you guys are all doing well, though. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, this was a lot of fun. Yeah, look at his face. Look at Craig. You could play it with Rebecca. Oh, this game? Oh yeah. I wanna have Rebecca live stream a character. Alrighty, guys. Oh, we could stream, Rebecca and I could stream Minecraft together. That would be fun. That's actually not a bad idea. Either way, guys, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining the stream. I shall see you all later, though, okay?